we were headed for Tahoe. So we went to Tahoe, and Tahoe did not have chapels in those days. So we actually had to go to Carson City and get married there. And there was a real minister with a real nice chapel, and his wife, and he married us, and so it made it a little bit nicer that it was, you know, a minister rather than some guy that got a certificate in the mail. And then we went to, he told us about this photography place that took really nice pictures for newlyweds, and that's where that wedding picture came from, that one with Dad and I next to each other on that
So
very
the
bottom one.
yeah.
Yeah. We had a full size one. I don't know where, the full size one, I think Jennifer stole it. But Dad had a lot of hair, beautiful wavy curly hair. Oh, he was so handsome. And
Still got that 1950s greaser haircut even today.
yeah, well, it just goes natural. Just goes natural, you know.
Not so much the sideburns.
Yeah, sideburns were really in those days. And so we've been very happy. He has a wonderful family. That was another thing that I noticed in my marriage. My family all came from the South, and they cooked different, and you know, they just were different. And my first husband was from New York. Their heritage was French Canadian, and they were a different religion. They were Catholic. I was raised in by my aunts, always took me to a Pentecostal church. And in high school, I went to a Baptist church with my girlfriend, and Jeannie and I used to go to different churches all the time. So I wasn't really affiliated, but I'd always ask him to take me to church, and he never would. And so that first year that we were married, we were just...
Keep going. Keep going.
It was in the fall. We were married in April, and it was in the fall when Myron Butler was talking to Dad about the church, and Dad has always been a big reader and loves history, and he was interested in the history about Brigham Young going to and settling in the Salt Lake City. So he says, I'd like to read that book. And so Myron brought sent his brother-in-law over, who was also a member of the church, and he was a missionary inside the church. He wasn't a missionary.
So Dad got into it because he was interested in history.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's where I get the history knack then.
Yes,
or
yeah. Well,
itch.
we both love history, but he was an avid reader as I was, and so we had that in as an interest also.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there,
Yeah.
because then I want to do Dad separate, and then we'll do you guys a little together.
Okay.